君といたかった
the vocal performance they captured right there is so freaking cool. What's up, friends? Today we're checking out Kenshi Yonezu 1991. We'll be looking at it from the perspective of a producer, songwriter, singer, rapper. Expect a couple pauses as I go over specific elements of the song. Also, I just put out a rap remix of Iris Out by Kenshi Yonezu. I'll have a link to that at the end. But make sure to check that out as well. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, just that intro, we got to talk about some of the sound design there because it's so cool. I really like the piano with this machine static, but it's not kind of your typical machine static because it kind of has like that high beep. It sounds like a medical instrument. And then you have that low end kick that has a lot of its high end frequencies taken out to almost mimic what a heartbeat might sound like coming through a stethoscope or some other method of listening to a heartbeat. So cool. What a great way to start the song.
声が聞こえたような気がして僕は振り向いた泣いては僕は生まれた靴ばかり見つめてきていたいつも笑って隠した消えない傷と寂しさを
There's so many cool electronic effects in this verse section that have this very cool kind of like warpy effect. And they have these shakers that they're doing very specific patterns with that also sound super electronic and glitchy. And it just sounds awesome. It very much reminds me of a lot of the same kind of sound design that I might expect from something from a producer like Surf. And it's just, it sounds super cool. Sounds so cool. It's interesting because it really ups the energy of a song that is a bit slower tempo. It still has a lot of intensity. I also really like the subtle echo that they have on the piano because they're just doing these stabs. It's nice to have like a little bit of an echo to kind of maintain the feeling of rhythm and maintain that kind of steadiness in it.
泣いては恋をしていた光る過去を覗くようにねえこんなに簡単なことに気づけなかったんだ優しくなんてなかった僕らはいつまでも君といたかった雪のようにひらり落ちる桜君のいない人生を奏でるだろうか
There's so many cool freaking little sounds in this, and he's grabbing them from all different places and kind of distorting them and crunching them up. I love that string that leads into the chorus section, how it's all crunchy and intense, and it sounds a lot like the string that he used in Jane Doe. And yeah, it just sounds so much fun. Also, his vocal tone is so great, and his ability to diversify his vocal tone to fit the song is just so chameleon-like. I love the vocal layers that they've got going on here. I love the use of doubles kind of throughout the song and then just subtly throwing in harmonies every once in a while. Sounds great. Really well-produced, really interesting, really experimental. Just fun. Yeah. It's so cool. And it's such a pure tone, such a pure vocal tone. Thinking go from this scratchy, growly thing to something like this is insane. There were so many cool sounds during that portion. There was this just awesome, kind of reversed buzzy sound. It's hard to tell like what the source originally is of some of these sounds because he's played with them in the production level so much. They sound just so completely different. Some of it sounds like vocals I really like the kick pattern. There's a lot of really cool percussive elements too. They're using some sort of like more traditional Asian type instrument to have that kind of cool plucky poppy sound. It almost feels like what you would normally do with a tom in a drum focused, percussive focused part like that, but it's not that. And it sounds amazing.
ここで誰と何をしててもここじゃなかった生きてたくも死にたくもなかったいつも遠くを見ているふりして泣き叫びたかった泣いて泣いては恋をしてた過ぎた過去にすがるように
That guitar and how it subtly comes in is just so sick. It feels like it's almost like fumbling into the song, which is just so unique. You wouldn't expect that way of entrance. I find that so fascinating. Whenever I'm producing a piece of music, I'm always like, okay, how am I going to introduce this instrument? And like, how can I do it where people don't know it's there until it's there is sometimes the technique. And sometimes I want something loud and attention grabbing to make the song seem even more energetic. And it's such a balancing act of figuring out how you want to introduce that element and how you want to play around with it. There's such a playfulness to the production of the song. And I love that. I love a good amount of playfulness and like subtlety with extreme sound design choices. Which is so weird. It feels like oxymoronic. This song feels like an oxymoron. Oh, the vocal performance they captured right there is so freaking cool. Oh my goodness. Just the way his like vocal subtly breaks and the phrasing of that expression of just like, I just don't want to always be with you, and like the yearning in it and the breaking and the control and the vulnerability. Oh, it's next level. It's so good. It's so good. These like incredibly pretty like ba-da-da-da-da type like piano tones just immediately after, paired with this EDM sounding crushed synthetic breakdown, is just one of the coolest things. I love it so much. It's so cool. I love music like this. This is like my favorite type of music because it makes me want to be more daring in my production and sound design as I'm making songs, because I'm like, oh, they're doing it. They're doing like really weird things. I want to do more like really weird things in my songs and take more chances and be more experimental and throw people off and make them kind of disjointed. I love it. It feels so cool. Great. I love the way that Kenshi Yonezu plays with silence. Like right when the vocals finished up, there's just pure silence. We get a rest. We get everything gone for a second. And then the piano comes in with this beautiful outro. What a great song. What a great piece of music. Oh, that was a joy. That was a joy to experience. I'm glad we could experience that together if this is your first time hearing it. Okay, hope you enjoyed this time we spent together. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, I've got a little hip-hop remix of a Kenshi Yonezu song, so maybe you'll like that. Or maybe you won't, because I'm actually not that confident in the mixing, because I did it so fast that I feel like my vocals might be a little low on the mix. Let me know if the vocals sound low in the mix of my little hip-hop remix of a Kenshi Yonezu song. Comment in that video. Be like, oh, the vocals are kind of low if you came from this video. Okay, thanks so much. Catch you on the flip.